Hey Aries, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your weekly read for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Do check out your signs to get a message that most resonates with you. This can pertain to Western or Vedic astrology. You know, if you choose to watch your Vedic and your Western, do so that you can get a message that most resonates with you. If you don't know all of your signs, then do Google your natal chart, all right? I'm not telling you what to do. The oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will, therefore you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Aries, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It is a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. We have the Knight of Swords showing up here, and in this deck it's called Fighting. So thank you for all of those who have contributed to the channel by subscribing, donating, commenting, liking, etc. It is greatly appreciated. So with the Knight of Swords showing up, it could be that you're dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is an energy also of somebody here who is just in kind of like a fight or flight mode. So for some of you, you're fighting for something that you feel you have the right to receive. Now, this could be in regards to finances. It could be in regards to love. It could be in regards to anything. It could also be that you're dealing with an individual who's constantly in fight mode with you. So let's take a look here first. 3 oracle cards for Aries. What is the message for Aries for this week? We have passion, codependency, and reconciliation. It did show up in the reverse. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look at what is this passion? What is this passion for Aries? We have the 6 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is you, Queen of Wands here. So there could be a burden here that you're feeling that you want to just bring peace back into your life or into this situation. The 4 of Wands could be a home environment. This could also be a situation that's already established, right? So it could be a long-term commitment here as well. There might be an individual here that you want to communicate to that you no longer feel that things are working out. It might be that you just tell them that, hey, you know, I still have passion for you. Let's move towards a better place. We have built something. Let's just, use this turbulent time, use it as something that can help build the relationship stronger, meaning let's overcome this. Okay, for some of you, you're straight up telling this person, I can't deal with you any longer. The passion is actually possibly something negative where you passionately fight like a duel, you know? And so you just want peace back into your life. You want stability. You want to feel secure here. And it could be that you're communicating this to this person. Now, for some of you, you're moving towards maybe even another fire sign here where you feel you can find something more passionate, more stable. Because the Page of Wands could also be a younger fire sign here. Okay. What else for this, please? And we have the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. So again, about this communication here, the Page of Swords is an individual who needs more information here as well. So it could be that if you're choosing to reconcile with somebody here because you're still holding on to them, or you feel that you guys can recover from this, this is about communicating, or even, again, finding more information, meaning, is this person willing and able to make the connection work once again? Now, for some of you, this could also be that this person, all they did was really play mind games, and you're ready for a new beginning here. You are done mourning the past, etc. So one last card. Six of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Cups. So we have the 5, the 6, and the 7. It almost seems like right after that would be the 8 of Cups, which is the walking away card, right? which is where it could be that you're giving this person one more chance. If you're deciding to reconcile with them, you're giving them another chance to mend the past, to make things work again before, you know, you end up walking away. Others of you, you're straight up walking away from a connection here and leaving the past in the past and really trying to find joy within you. So let's take a look at the codependency. What is this codependency for Aries? We have the 10 of Wands. So it could, you know, the codependency could be addictions here that's affecting the relationship, whether it's on your end or their end. The 8 of Wands. So 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. We also have the Fool. That's your card, Aries. The Page of Swords. And one more. So, you know, the codependency, because there's a lot of wands coming out, it could be that this is on your end, Aries. Now, it doesn't mean that you're the culprit here or that things are your fault. No. It could be that, you know, you've realized in this connection, what is the last card? The Lovers. Gemini energy here. So this codependency, and especially that the Lovers has shown up, has made a connection here become toxic. Now, like I said, because there's a lot of wands coming out, this could be codependency on your part, where you gave so much to this individual. Like, you literally gave up your life for this person, and that makes it a codependent energy because you got lost in it. You, how do I explain it? And I don't want to make it seem like it's a bad thing when in turn it did turn into a bad thing. You had all these good intentions, right? You had all of this passion for this individual and you wanted things to work out. You did everything for this person, and in turn all this person did was step all over you, right? Okay. Again, this could be this individual. They might even have fire in their chart. This individual, if they were dealing with codependent issues as well, they could have codependency in the relationship plus addictions here as well, which kind of like when they didn't, because they didn't even know that they were dealing with a codependent issue within their part, they ended up realizing that they can't be fulfilled with just you. It sounds bad, but it's not bad, because once we realize that we're empty inside and that we're looking for fulfillment from the outside, it's never going to work because we're never going to be fulfilled. So, because a person can only love us to a certain extent, there's limitations, you know? There's limitations because we're in our human form. And what the person is trying to look on the outside, they're looking for love, they're looking for this connection, and yes, it is possible with you. But the thing is, when you're so deeply desiring something to fill you internally, you can't search for it outside. It doesn't go. It's like putting a square into a circle. It just doesn't fit. You need to fill the internal emptiness with internal things, which is soul-based things, you know, your connection to yourself, your connection to your spirituality, to the universe, whatever have you, things that are not tangible. So it could be that, you know, you guys have gotten into maybe a toxic relationship because you guys were looking for this happiness with each other. And you know what? You can find it if you already feel whole within. If two people feel whole within, they're healthy within each other. Now, the thing is, two empty people coming together, they at first seem like they can fulfill each other and everything is all happy, happy. But then when that spark, that fire energy starts to blow away, where's the foundation of the relationship? Where is the spiritual connection? You guys could be absolutely soulmates and things of this nature. And the fact that you guys came together, it was to learn a lot from each other and to understand who you guys are as a person. And, you know, sometimes we fail to see that because we tend to point the finger at the other person. They're the ones that are triggering us. They're the ones that have the fault. And then we kind of miss the boat on what is the lesson that we need to learn here, or what is the message that we need to pick up on. This person here that you're dealing with, or maybe even you, somebody here could have a sex addiction too. And it hindered the relationship. So for example, let's say in the beginning, everything was hot and heavy. But then as the years progressed, it started to diminish because the other person started to feel like they were just being used instead of, you know, being actually loved. While the other person then in turn didn't comprehend it. When deep down inside they were actually using you because they were trying to fill a void within. This person that you're dealing with might be a person who has a lot of childhood traumas. They might have dealt with parents who have neglected them, who have felt that they might have felt that they always needed to prove that they needed to be loved. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost like when they met you, again, this could go vice versa. When they met you, they hooked you and they reeled you in. And everything was all fine and dandy. You were all along for the ride. And you gave them the world. And as you're giving them the world, they realize that it's not enough. And it wasn't even your fault. It's not enough for them because they cannot be satisfied. And I can't reiterate this enough. They can't be satisfied with outside things. You could be the most perfect person in the world and this person's still not going to be satisfied because of the hurt that they have inside. Let's take a look at the reconciliation. What is the reconciliation here for Aries, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We have the Moon card. The Knight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. We have the Six of Wands with the Death card. You know, right when I got the Moon card, I instantly got a clearing of karma as well. And the Wheel of Fortune is here, so it's turning things around. So it could be that there's a possibility for a reconciliation here, that karma is being cleared. Now, I feel like it's more on your end here. Of course, if the cross watcher is watching and you're applying this to your situation and it's resonating with you, then, you know, take it as it resonates for you. But with the Death card showing up here, there's a huge transformation within you, Aries, where you're clearing past life karma and being with this person and suffering with this person or because of this person. It actually helped you to clear out this karma because everything that you were putting in, it wasn't in vain. Even though you feel that it might have been in vain, that it was wasted time, it was wasted love, etc., it was not. Okay, you might have been actually helping this person to grow, and now it's on their end whether they want to accept it or not. And I do feel that there's a change here within you. Knight of Cups, yes, it could be that this person is coming back around to offer you love, etc., blah, blah, blah. But I'm almost getting with the Knight of Cups, it's you giving love to the situation, you giving love to yourself. So there's a complete turnaround. So Aries, it might have been that every time you got into an argument with this person years ago, plates were thrown, walls were punched, I don't know, whatever. Like it was really, it was war, okay? It wasn't even a battle, it was war. And now as the years progressed, you started to realize that I'm choosing my battles. I'm taking responsibility for what I've done wrong and kind of like looking at the situation and saying that, you know, I can only apologize for what I've done wrong in this situation. And even if it was like, oh, you said something that you shouldn't have said, and so you apologize for that. But the whole situation wasn't your fault. Let's say it was the other person. They triggered the whole situation. They did everything, but because you decided to battle with them and then you said some hurtful words, the only thing you could really apologize is for those hurtful words, right? So you go and you take responsibility for that. I apologize for calling you this or for saying this and that. That's it, right? Now, oh, I'm sorry for the whole thing. Even if it wasn't your fault, you don't go and say that, right? Because then it's kind of like not allowing the person to have responsibility for their own actions. But you go and you do your part. So it's kind of like teaching them, hey, look at my example without you saying it. Your actions are teaching this person. Now, of course, this person, if they want to learn from you, fantastic. If they don't, then that's their problem and that's their own karma. But of course, because you're dealing with it and you're in the middle of the situation, it becomes difficult for you. But regardless, there's a change here within you, Aries. So one more card. The King of Wands. That's you upgrading. We did see the Queen of Wands before earlier. That is you leveling up, Aries. From the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands has nothing to do with gender. It just means that now you are so much more in control of yourself. You know who you are. And you're realizing that you can be so much more successful by choosing how you react. Okay? Yes, I have a feeling. I feel angry. Okay, I feel angry because of this, this, and that. But you don't act upon your anger. You control it, because our feelings don't need to be controlling us, because if they do, we're gonna end up in the rabbit hole, right? So you have power over, and you have dominion over your feelings. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. And in this deck, it's called totality. And every time I see this, I feel like these people need to work together, because if they don't work together, one person is going to be dropping to the death. Especially if there's no trampoline underneath this, you know? So there's conflict. There could be a lot of conflict here, but in a lot of like clashing heads and competitive nature, like I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. That this could have been in the past, you know? Or it could be that this individual brings this kind of energy to you. But I'm almost feeling like this energy of all you want to do is like extend your hand to this individual and be like, dude, I feel so sorry for you. I feel sorry that you have to behave in this way when you can so choose to open the door to a much more peaceful state. Six of Swords. Something much more grounded. Four of Wands. You know? A collaborative energy. Somewhere where you guys can rejoice. A new beginning here. But is this person going to choose it is the question. Let's find out. The person that Aries is dealing with. Three of Swords. Are they going to choose reconciliation? Seven of Wands. This person is deeply conflicted here. Two of Wands. The Emperor. And the Two of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Now, I am getting something, because we look at these cards and we think, oh yeah, you know, they're hurt. They could be resisting a new beginning here, or a potential for a better future here. They need to take control of the relationship, etc., and offer love or offer some kind of forgiveness, etc. The door is open. But I'm truly feeling like there's something else here. So we know that the door is open here, but is this person, I think I just saw the Devil card, yeah. Is this person, are they going to change, basically? Sorry. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and it's slowing down. So it could be that, yes, but this person is going to have to take their time. Ten of Swords. There is a huge need for them to heal their ego, okay? This person might have a huge ego, and they really need to transcend. They really need to open up their heart for the universe to help change them. It's difficult, because if you're dealing with a person who wants nothing to do with spirituality or some kind of something that connects them spiritually, whether it's through religion or through, spirituality, or just, trying to be one with yourself, etc. Whatever it is, knowing that there's a higher power here and that there are beings like angels, guides, etc., whoever you believe in, that truly do want to help us along the path and help us to be better people and help us to live happy lives. Even in the midst of a chaotic situation, you can still be happy. But of course, to live constantly in that chaotic situation, that takes a lot of patience, humility, a lot of balance within the self, a lot of like a strong connection. Now, a lot of people, they can do it for a certain time and then they have to leave the situation, or else, they turn crazy. And so if this is your situation in which you feel that this individual, okay, they might take time, but are you willing to wait for this person? Have you waited long enough? Have you waited your limit? Maybe this person is only going to change once they realize that you're gone. Once they realize that you've been doing so much. Who else in their life will love them as much as you did? Will do for them as much as you did? There could be, or maybe not. And maybe they only realize what they had when you're gone. Let's see, what else? Tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles, please. It's a slow process. Two of Pentacles, yeah. And the Judgment. So it's almost like, and the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's like, this person, like the ball is in their court. They can only make this judgment for themselves. It's a decision that they need to come to. Now, it's really not saying, because it's different for everyone, The person that you're dealing with, yes, maybe. The door is open if they want to, for them to change, to be completely different, for this relationship to actually be something successful. Others of you, you're dealing with an individual who will refuse. For some of you, there's a situation here that once you end it, there might be a past life person here who wants to take a leap of faith, but they might be afraid, okay? Or they might be dealing with certain issues within themselves right now. Once you end the situation, they're coming in. Let me know about this new person. It might be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, a Virgo, because we got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. They might also be a fire sign, so they might be fire and earth. This could be somebody who's very wealthy, okay, or they're abundant, they like to have their cake and eat it too, kind of thing. They appreciate the good life. We got the Ten of Cups here. Tell me more about this king. We have the Tower. Why is the Tower here? The Five of Swords. Ten of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. So we got the 10, the 8, and the 9 again. Again with these sequenced numbers. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So if there's a new person coming in, or you have someone else that you're dealing with, this individual here, again, like I said, they have things that they need to work on. They might have trust issues. They might have anxiety as well. They might be stuck in a situation that they're still learning from, okay? There's a lot of swords here. They could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So the Nine of Pentacles and then the Four of Swords could be that maybe they're not single here. Okay, and this is why there is no forward movement. Maybe you're not single as of yet. There is no forward movement here. We have the World and the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a cycle that needs to end before this can come in, okay? Now let's say you have ended a cycle, but this individual, let's say they're single too, but there's just something that they need to work out before they come together with you. Because if they don't work it out, if there is no closure, if there isn't a learned lesson, they will bring that with them, with you, and they're gonna have to learn it with you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, yes, I want new love, universe, but bring somebody here that has learned their lessons. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it here, Aries, because I feel like I'm gonna be taking too long. We have 8 of Pentacles, so a lot of self-work as well. Okay. And now this could be also an individual here who has a lot of issues at work. Like they have a lot of work and they tend to kind of like sink into their work and get really overworked by it. Lots of work, right? And maybe they... maybe they need to just balance that out for now. I'm going to leave it here. All right, Aries, if you resonated with the reading, please let me know down in the comments down below. If you like it, give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.